One of the main benefits of Hammock is that it helps you and your accountant prepare your taxes now and also gets you ready for making tax digital. This video will talk you through the tax statement and how to navigate it. So you'll notice here that I've actually got 3 different portfolios set up here. And if we scroll through, you'll see this one I own with my wife, these 2 properties are in my personal name, and this final one is in my limited company. And we can prepare a different tax statement for each of those portfolios within Hammock. So let's jump over to the tax statement page. So if we scroll down, you'll see here that because I've got 3 portfolios, I get 3 separate tax statements and I can view these individually. So let's first look at my personal properties. I'm just going to click View Details. Now you can see at the top that I own 100% of this portfolio. I can then filter this by tax year. I can even drill down and filter by property if I want to. You then get your overall summary, which will give you your total taxable income and expenses. You'll also get a forecast for next year's tax bill. This is obviously an estimate and is based on what the rate of tax that you pay. It's currently set to 20%, but I can change that by just clicking. And I can then select whichever rate I want to. So if I'm a higher rate payer, I can just click 40%. And that will update the figures for me. Underneath that, you'll see that based on the way that you've tracked and categorized your transactions, we then break that down into the different totals that your accountant needs for your tax return. Underneath that, you then get the full list of all of your transactions by date, by category, and by property. All of these numbers are dynamic. So if you're wondering to yourself, okay, why have I spent £531 on other allowable expenses? I can just click here. That box is then highlighted and the list below will then show you the breakdown that makes up those numbers. And this entire page can also be downloaded as a spreadsheet, either as a simple CSV file with just the numbers or with any notes that you've added to your transactions from the transaction screen. Now, if we jump over back to the tax statement, I've also got a portfolio here that I own between myself and my wife. And if I go in and click View Details, you can see at the top here that when I've set this portfolio up, I've set this up that I own 25% of this portfolio. So all the figures you see below, we highlight the 25% figure, that is for me. I can then also click across to any other owners with the portfolio. So in this case, I'll click Penny, and the screen then updates. You can now see Penny owns 75% of this portfolio, and it highlights her figures as well. And again, this can all be downloaded as a spreadsheet.